They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his right. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll run, Achane. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
In motion, Hill. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Mayfield on play action. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I continue to go in that direction because right now they get the defense back on their heels.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Backing out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Jones, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Tua signaling to change things up. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing, Mayfield. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
No, man. Whatever. You'll be all right.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Dolphin football.
You'll be all right.
So now the Dolphins set to take over
maybe if you can get a hospital bill.
They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some
I don't know what's going on. You've been fighting like...
Now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were...
I know I'm your boyfriend, but damn. I know I'm your boyfriend, but damn.
That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable.
I'm not getting tired. I'm just like, stop bombing me, bro. Stop this fake shit, bro. This is shut the hell up now. This fake shit you're giving me.
Maybe doubting because 3 straight drives.
Yeah, you don't care.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your...
What do you mean I'm not tolerating your fart? I'm swallowing your fart.
Rather more complex in order to try
but me, I guess. Shut the hell up. Bro, oh, you want me to swallow for real?
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jerome Baker in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Ouch. You thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Mayfield to throw it. Pressure comes and down he goes. Jerome Baker able to record his 5th sack of the season. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Mayfield going up top for Kupp. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill.
Oh.
Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now Mayfield. Short throw, it's Higbee. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here comes the Rams punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Running right, here's Achane. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And going deep for Hill. They've got his man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, 2 is going to change things up. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Oh.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will bring it back. back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now a 2nd and 6. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 13. A minute 39 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Gets this to Gibson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Mayfield's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Mayfield to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Here's first down. Here's Baker. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
I owe you one. You got me like 5 bombs. You got me like 5 bombs.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well.
5 bombs already, or 6 bombs. I just bombed one time.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now Tua. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here.